What is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, coming to you with live commentary for the second time this week. We are going to be killing 100 Vardorvis today. And just like in the Whisperer video, I want to show you guys how I do a kill after successfully killing this boss 100 times. And I will say one thing, even up until the end of this grind, I still was dying, and I still take a lot of damage at times. The thing is, one misclick here can definitely bring you from 90 to below 10 health in no time. So I hope I don't struggle. I actually just made a live commentary clip of this, and luckily the microphone was too loud, so I had to delete it. But in that kill, it cost me all my food. So I'm hoping this one goes a little bit better. But anyway, here's the gear. All right, we're going to use the Fang on Slash. We have to play in Resizable because I have trouble seeing all the axes if I play in Fixed. Here's the inventory. We did unlock the teleport, which I think is a common drop, so it's not really too much of a spoiler. And then I just bring 2 super restores or 2 prayers, 1 super combat, 1 stamina sip, which I sip there, and Book of the Dead for the skeleton thrall, because why not? Or I mean zombie thrall. I have summoned all the other thralls here, and I think the skeleton hits as well, but we're going to use the zombie. So let's go ahead and use our ring, and let's get started on a kill. Before we get started though, this video is sponsored by Hims. Get out of your own way and take the first step to better self-care with Hims. Hims offers access to medical providers and prescription medication if prescribed to support your sexual health and mental health and hair loss needs. At 4hims.com, you get access to licensed medical providers and trusted treatments for ED, hair loss, and anxiety 100% online. If prescribed, Hims will ship to you for free in discreet packaging. It's that simple. Who wants to have better sex, better hair? We all do, right? Well, Hims is changing the game when it comes to show how you can access healthcare. Whether you're looking for support for performance in the bedroom, hair loss, or your mental health, Hims can help. To get your free assessment today, just click the link below to get started. Or you can scan the QR code on the top left of the screen. Disclaimer: prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. And a huge thank you to Hims for sponsoring today's video. Alright, here we are. The run really isn't too far with this shortcut, and if you don't have this teleport, just wait until you get it. You're going to save yourself so much time, but this really reminds me a lot of Zulrah. Only in Zulrah, you can, I feel like you can bank a little quicker because of the deposit box and whatnot, and you can do multiple kills in an inventory, but here, I feel like the Bando's Godsword spec is almost necessary every kill, so I feel like everyone banks after 1 kill. Could be wrong on that, but we're just going to go with that theory, and here we are. A lot of people killing this boss, and it's understandably probably the easiest boss and definitely dies the fastest. The Whisper, to me personally, is a lot easier, but you know, it's a lot longer of a fight. So anyway, here we are, and we're going to use these 3 tiles. I usually just stand in here, here, or here throughout pretty much the whole fight. So we're going to go ahead and we already potted up. We're going to spec twice and then summon our thrall. My rule is if I spec 2 zeros, I telly and I restart, but let's see what I hit. Alright, that's a great spec, followed by another great spec. So we're going to summon our thrall, and we're going to stand right over here. My last fight, which I tried to record, I didn't get any BGS specs, so it was a lot harder, but minimal anyway, I should say. But yeah, here we are. We're standing here because that axe was thrown there. This axe is coming here, so we're going to run here. You also have this attack, which I luckily avoided, but that's kind of similar to the Phantom Muspa. The ground kind of starts damaging you. You have to run away from it. Here we have the prey range because that head pops out, then right back to prey melee. I use a Blood Fury. It's not necessary, but I have it. And then once this pops up, you click all those bloods, and you're good to go. So now we just carry on, keep our HP a little high, and just pay attention to those axes and that range prey. You can quickly go back to protect melee. And we might have to summon our thrall again towards the end of the fight, but we'll see about that. And usually I'll also get 30% spec back before he dies, so I'll be able to use a Fang spec on him, which is always nice. So keep that in mind if you decide to use the Fang. We're actually getting really, I don't know, I wouldn't say lucky, but we're doing pretty good still so far during this fight. We're going to move here because of the axes, and yeah, you just have to avoid them. I really find these 3 tiles to be incredibly useful. I saw some guide on YouTube of this, and he dumbed it down, which is my kind of thing, and yeah, shout out to that guy. If I can remember, I'll put it in the description. But we're going to avoid that attack, avoid this attack, and then we're going to go here because the axe gets thrown that way, but we still got damage from it. Sometimes I'm just not paying enough attention, and the axes will damage me. But as long as I don't die, that's like my main goal. So guess we'll go back to the middle here, eat up. All right, so we have an axe coming that way, so we're gonna run here, pray range, back to melee, use a Fang spec here. We did resummon the thrall again. And he should die very quickly. So we're going to run here, prairie range, back to melee. And it's looking pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. Hope you're all having a great day, by the way. Pretty late here. It's about 6 p.m. This is one of those videos that isn't going up tonight, but it's going up tomorrow night. Because we got a sponsor. All right, we're going to exit out of that. Click all the X's, click all the bloods, whatever you call them. And here we go. We got a kill. Yeah, there you go. Blood runes, not the worst drop. This boss drops all sorts of things. I'm excited to show you all of them today, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. That's how I do a kill. Could always be better, could always be worse. And yeah, I just tell you out after that, rejuvenate the spec, and make my way back. Well, I wish all of you guys luck at this boss. Let's get into the video. Here comes the voiceover in 3, 2, 1. All right, how you guys doing? We are back, and here comes the journey to 100 kills. I didn't record every single kill like I did in the Whisper video, so this is kind of just, you know, a kill, some of my personal bests, some of my best drops, and, you know, some clue scrolls that I actually encountered during this grind as well. As I already mentioned with the live commentary, this was definitely a challenging boss for me compared to the Whisperer, but on the other hand, I am still trying to learn it, and I think I just need to pay 100% attention to the screen while I'm doing this. I was actually kind of slacking and watching YouTube videos on the side, and if I just looked away for a split second, it seemed like that was all it took for me to start taking some heavy damage, so I definitely recommend paying full attention when you're killing this thing. Some of the better drops on Vardorvis would definitely be the Runite ore, which you can get anywhere from 18 to 27 of them, so that's like 200k to 300k, and then of course the Dragon Dart tips, which you can get 100 or 150. Our first rare of the video, I wouldn't really consider it a rare, but it's definitely, yeah, I'm actually looking at the wiki, it's a common drop, and that of course is the Strangled Tablet. You can simply use this once you're done reading it and inspecting it on your Ring of Shadows, and there you go, you can access the teleport to this boss. So you guys saw that in the Whisperer, and now we have the Vardorvis teleport unlocked, so that's awesome. Really great shortcut, and I already mentioned how much time that actually saves you. As it goes for the rares on this boss, we do have the Awakener's Orb, which is actually at 2.2 mil, so it looks like it's gone down 2 mil in the last 2 days since the last time we saw the price of it. We have the Chromium Ignite, just like in the Whisperer, and then we have the Blood Quartz, which is made to make the Blood Scepter. We were lucky enough to get the quartz in the last video, so hopefully we can get it from the boss in this one. It'd be nice to get 2 scepters instead of 1. What we really want to see though is a piece of Virtus. It's considered very rare. I'm not sure if the drop rates have been released yet, but one thing that would be incredible on top of the Virtus would be the Executioner's Axe Head, which is a part of the axe that I think currently just sold for 3.5 billion the other day. So although you can't sell it individually, you have to get the combination of everything, just like the bludgeon from Abyssal Sire. It's similar to that, and you have to kill each boss for each piece. That would be 1 piece down, so hopefully in this 100 kills we can see something happen. You're going to be seeing a few deaths here and there throughout the video, but we're still learning. Definitely going to master it by the time we get to 1,000 kill count. And that is a great drop. Onyx Bolts, we could have gotten 90 of them, but that is still 500k. One thing I wanted to ask you guys, and I'm genuinely curious of this, do you guys have any idea why Virtus robes are so cheap? I was actually wearing them, and then I was comparing them to my Ancestral, and I feel like Virtus beats Ancestral on every single level except the magic DPS. Like, I think you get a little bit more hit bonuses with Ancestral, but Virtus just looks incredible. I actually bought a set, and it actually went down like 9 mil total since I bought it yesterday, but I have a feeling it's going to go up. I'm probably wrong. I'm always wrong with investments. But yeah, if you guys know, please leave it in the comment section below why you think it's so cheap. I mean, the top's only 60 mil, the bottom's 40. I feel like when Torva came out, that was expensive for a long time. My only theory is there's so many people killing these bosses, and unlike Nex, you know, which drops Torva, you really can't comfortably solo Nex like you can comfortably solo a lot of these bosses. So maybe there's just more Virtus into the game compared to Torva or anything else? Let me know in the comments below. You guys do remember from the Whisperer video, we did get the pet at a 99 kill count, and if we did get the pet from this boss, it would be named Butch. So I'm very curious as to where that name came from. But yeah, hopefully we get Butch. That'd be awesome. Finally, a collection log dropped down, the Blood Quartz, which is used on the Ancient Scepter to create the Blood Ancient Scepter. Probably useful for certain things in RuneScape, but I haven't really, haven't created it yet. That as well as the Shadow one, but we'll put that in the bank, and here we are at 90 kill count. The reason I didn't show you guys so many kills is because there were a lot of kills where I just got supply drops or basic javelin drops. The drop table on this boss I would consider to be the weakest link, just because it seems to be the easiest and the quickest to kill, maybe even not the easiest, but definitely the fastest. And speed is a huge thing to people when it comes to, you know, how many kills an hour you can get. And here we have loot from 100 Vardorvis completed. So I'll say it probably took less than, let's say 4 hours or so. Yeah, I mean, if you really pay attention, I took a lot of breaks, of course, but I'd say less than 4 hours. So now we have the overall loot. Let's go ahead and see what we get. A grand total of 4 million GP, and that's with everything picked up. We had one easy clue and one elite clue. No rare. It looks like my luck wasn't too strong here compared to the Whisperer. But from the easy clue, we did get a collection log, surprisingly, after 1100 easies. Blue elegant shirt, so that helped out a lot. And then from the elite, what are we gonna get? Just average. Yeah, not the greatest, but that's elites for you. And that's about it, guys. I'm just gonna show you 100 of all these new bosses and then 1,000 of all these new bosses. And hopefully in some of these loot videos, we get some drops. Last one, a lot of luck. This one, not so much. But until next time, guys, a huge thank you to the YouTube channel members with a special shout out to Matthew Stivers, Deception Z, and XX X. And if you guys want to support the channel even further and check out today's sponsor in the description below, I'd really appreciate it, and it will benefit you as well. So until next time, Mr. No Sleep, out.